Hello. Again. Okay. I'm going to try and work while I do this at the same time. I've been needing... Oh, I don't know. Did I share this yesterday? I think I did. I just didn't share painting it because I painted this last night. I'm pretty sure after the live stream, like very quickly. And then I painted the base and other touch-ups this morning. This morning? I think so. It looks pretty nice in the computer. If you don't look at it too closely and you squint your eyes. Anyways, it's gonna look fine when it's on the ceiling. I think 5 feet above me. Yeah? Because I'm 5 feet. And I needed a 5-foot ladder to be able to reach the ceiling. So I'm assuming this is a 10-foot ceiling. Okay. The only problem is I don't think I can get all the way to my desk for some reason because my computer doesn't diagonal that way. So anyways, this is the Velcro I have, and I've been meaning to do this for some time now. I'm sure you're aware. I don't know what the correct way to do this. Oh, should I, because I'm putting the soft side on this and then the hard side on the ceiling. I've been doing it, I've just been sticking them together because I want to have them the same size and so they align right when they're stuck together. But it is a lot harder to cut. I already fucked up one of my scissors. I don't know where they were there. Like, they're already bad to begin with, so that's why I wasn't too worried if they did get messed up. But now they really do not work. So I want to try these gardening shears, I think they are. They worked really well, much better than I expected. Okay, so let me make sure I'm doing this right. I need to keep checking because I've seen it, my memory is bad. Okay, so the soft side goes up. So it goes up, okay. I'll do this when I'm sewing too, like a right side, wrong side, and I'll still somehow fuck it up. I'll end up forgetting or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to be basically just covering this all around in the double-sided Velcro and leaving it overnight so that it adheres to here. I'll probably put something on top of this so there's some weight to it. And then tomorrow I'll actually finally stick this on to my ceiling. And that will officially mark the completion of this. Okay. The problem is that I'm listening to really loud 90s music because I'm in the mood. It's actually dancing right before I got on, and I'm I can't procrastinate any longer because it's gonna get later and later and I'm not gonna want to get on. It's gonna be a tiny piece here because it's really round this area for some reason. And this live stream has been on my mind basically all day because I wanted to do it earlier today and I don't know why I didn't get it to do it. I think it's because I'm supposed to be working on the mirror slash easel DIY that I want to do. And there's been some hiccups, okay? Because like I said, I don't know what's gonna go wrong until I start doing it, because obviously things don't go exactly as planned and how I see them in my head don't always correlate to what is real life. I went to the hardware store today to get a new blade for my handsaw that isn't even my handsaw. A lot of my tools are things that friends have left me from when like they moved away, so they just leave me their bulky items. So she left me this little handsaw, and I've been using it for various things. And did I already put it away? I think so, because it didn't end up working out. Maybe it's just the blade that I had, it's just too fine. Anyways, I recorded a little bit of me trying to saw away little by little on this piece of plywood that I think I already put away. I think it's behind my mirror now because I don't want to see it. Part of my... What's the opposite of accomplishments? What is this? What was I saying? Disappointments. That's what it was. Disappointment for me right now. Oh, okay, my hand hurts now. So my idea with the plywood that I had, I don't know if I showed on the live stream, but I think, no, did I post anything about it? I don't think so. I think I filmed stuff about it, but I should be doing that now. I'll try to do that after this live stream. Because I always have scheduled to like edit videos for various things. I just say edit videos because I have so many different videos that I can be editing. So whatever it is that I'm in the mood for that night. And so I do that for like an hour. Well, I have it in my calendar to do for an hour. Doesn't mean I actually do it all the time. If I'm lucky, I will, but most of the times I don't. If I'm being honest. But because I feel like I didn't really do much today, and like that's, honestly speaking, it's not me being like hard on myself, because I think I got like in my head about redesigning again. Like I feel like this is the 12th time redesigning this DIY I want to do for my mirror. I think I'm making it more complicated than I need to be. I think I'm being very picky because I don't want to do it, because I'm scared of failing. Like I want to do it, I want to have it completed and be exactly how I imagine it's going to be, but I have the sinking feeling that it's not going to be, and if it isn't exactly how I want it to be, I'm going to be very upset. I know, I mean, I'm still working on my perfectionism, I think it is. I'm making sure, triple checking all of these because I really don't want to mess them up. They all have to be on the same side up. Okay, soft side up. This is when it would have come in handy if I just did one at a time, but there's a method to this madness, I think. And you can't see any of it. Great. Okay. I could switch to my phone camera, but then it's just basically going to be shooting my desk, and I've done that a few times already. Excuse me, that's a burp. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, if I'm being realistic with myself, I've been going over my calendar and all my projects, all my scheduling, and if I'm realistic with myself, I have to admit that I'm not going to be able to complete everything I wanted to, especially because today and yesterday, I basically didn't do anything to progress in any of my projects. I mean, except maybe the light fixture, but very, very slowly. Like I could have definitely finished this 2 days ago, but I kept prolonging it because it would give me an excuse to not work on my next project. And now that it's basically going to be done. I will have no excuse. And if I don't do anything, you know, tomorrow or, you know, the following days after I stick this on my ceiling, I will literally have no excuse for not doing anything that day. Yeah. So that's where I am right now. I'm worried I'm running out of time to, because like I said, I only have like short time frame of where I'm very energetic, optimistic, positive, and like creative. And there's times I'm like bipolar and don't really know what I'm gonna get. So the other thing I wanted to talk about real quick was that I don't know if I should be doing these live streams anymore, because I don't think they are fulfilling whatever I wanted them to do anymore. At least I think it was like a good starting point, but I don't know, I feel like I'm also too far gone into it, and I would be fine, or like I would feel okay with stopping them if I did have some other kind of thing going for me right now, but I don't. So like if I was like what I think is like making money somewhere else, just doing something, whatever. What is going on outside? There's a lot of sirens. Okay. And so these live streams I started, you know, to keep me accountable, kind of like clocking into work every day. But I didn't really give myself any like hard set rules, just to do it every day. Well, in the beginning I did say do it every day around noon, like a hard noon, and then you have to do something creative while you do it. And I haven't been sticking to either of those. Well, two of those. I've been doing them every day, but I don't always do something creative, and I don't always do them at noon, obviously. I don't know what I was getting at. With this again. I don't know, I just think I've been too lenient. What's the opposite of strict with myself? Just kind of been letting myself, you know, basically do whatever I wanted, and the hopes that doing everything and feeling like I'm being productive and being creative would somehow give me some kind of door, some opportunity to start, you know, whatever delusional dream life that I have in my head. And now I don't know anymore. I mean, I know what I want for sure, but it just sounds too delusional, too far-fetched with where I am right now in life, and with knowing myself and my work ethic. Don't know if it's an actual possibility. Now I'm sounding very pessimistic compared to the past few days. I don't know. See, that's why I'm worried. I'm worried that my estrogen levels or whatever are like dropping much faster than I anticipated. If I can even blame it on that, because there's so much going on with me. Internally, chemically, psychologically, emotionally, physically. I don't even know where to start. I think I will stop live streaming today though after I'm done with this, and I'm almost done. I only have a couple more to be careful. I'm not exactly sure how durable these details are, because some of them I'm sure are really strong, some of them I'm not. I don't know. And also be careful not to be like marking my table, because that's a bigger concern for me. Or I guess it shouldn't be. That's another thing I've been kind of stressing out about today, which is kind of like stupid to be, but because nothing is going according to plan or delusion, according to my delusions of how this whole thing was supposed to pan out. You know, somebody was supposed to recognize me, or a bunch of people were supposed to recognize me and like hire me to do commissions, and I'd be like painting or I don't know, art directing, or I don't know, you know, taking photos or something, or just doing social media, getting ads or whatever, sponsorships, whatever. None of that happened. Or okay, if I'm optimistic, none of that has happened yet. So if I go and start planning my future from what I know and where I am right now, I start thinking, okay, well, am I going to, what is it, buckle down or no, like, whatever, if I'm going to like try and find a new job here, which I don't want. I haven't had an in-person job since before COVID, and I guess I could try and find another online job, but with everything I've been hearing, I don't think that's gonna happen. And I just kind of, it sounds spoiled, but I just kind of don't want to do it anymore. I thought that after, 6 months of not working, I would kind of like miss going back to work, but I haven't at all. And like, I didn't hate my job. It was one of like the best jobs I've had so far, all things considered, compared to all my other previous jobs, but it still wasn't really making me happy. It was actually very stressful. It was just, there were just better benefits, because I didn't have to like go into an office, drive, talk to people in person, and I got paid more with in considerations of my living expenses. I was getting paid more than when I was living in the US. But yeah, even with all those things and like everything that it's afforded me thus far, I still don't miss it, and I don't want, even if I think about all the things that I didn't like about it, and then I tell myself, okay, with the next job, you'll have all those same benefits and you won't have any of the other stress factors, I don't want to do it. It's not, I know I sound, I don't know, spoiled or childish, but I did it thinking I would be able to, like a office job, and I did it for like almost 4 years, and that was, I don't know, I feel like I'm talking around in circles. I did it. I know I don't like it. I'm not gonna like it if I try to do it again. And period. So what am I gonna do? Okay, then I'm gonna have to move back in with my mom and figure it out. And if I move back in with mom, then I start thinking about, okay, well then what am I gonna do with all the crap that I brought from her house here? Am I gonna ship it back? Am I gonna sell it? Or the things that I bought while I was here, like this huge desk? Like, what am I gonna do? And then so I started stressing out about that today. About having to like sell everything, or having to figure out if I'm gonna like ship it to my mom's and how much that's gonna cost, and all those little logistics. Because that's what I worry about and like stress about more, like the little things rather than the big things. Okay, so I'm basically done for today. That was it. That was my quota for the day. I've been trying to also find new projects to use these Velcro pieces because I bought them for stuff and it just was a lot more than I expected. But now that I've been using them for a lot of different things and they're slowly dwindling, now I'm kind of like, don't want to use them unless I need to. Just part of my hoarding that I'm trying to do. Oh, that was the other thing. Okay, so if I'm not, oh my God, stop. I don't want you getting all over the place. Stop. Jesus Christ with you. I hate this hard Velcro side because it gets on my clothes, and all my clothes is like lycra or stretchy spandex, or like the type of fabric that this is gonna snag on so easily. It's been in my existence. I'm trying to get it to touch me. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, so the plywood idea that I had for the base is not working, which is fine. Oh yeah, because with the saw that I have, and I don't want to buy any extra materials I don't want to buy any tools to do this project than what I have already, except that extra saw blade that I thought was fine. Oh, here, so I'll show you now that let me see where I put it. Okay. This is the saw that I was trying to, I don't know what the width is. I think it's maybe 3 centimeters wide of plywood. And I got 5 centimeters down with this. But like that was 20-30 minutes of sawing back and forth. And I did the math, the calculations. I would have to be sawing back and forth for 9.8 hours, so like almost 10 hours for me to cut all the way through that board with this saw, with the speed that I was going on. There's no way I'm gonna do that. I hardly wanted to start it from the beginning because of that reason, and so I'm going to try and do the whole project out of cardboard, which is what's making me nervous, because I know it's possible. I just like to cut corners, and that's when it's not going to be possible, and it's going to mess up the structural integrity of it if I do as I normally do and cut corners and half-ass everything. And then if I can't half-ass it, then I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. I have to do everything perfectly. Then I go back for it. I'm like, I thought you were a perfectionist. You don't want to do everything perfect, though. What's wrong with you? I don't know. Well, so far, also my spiky sunlight fixture thing hasn't fallen. It's been up there, stuck pretty well. So I'm pretty confident putting this one on tomorrow. That's what I have to decide now. It's 9. Okay, I have to 9. Yeah, okay. I have to decide if I want to go to a Pilates class tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna go do that now before it gets too late. I also got invited out to like an art gallery tomorrow. So I don't know if I mean I definitely will have time to work on whatever DIY I want to do, but I might not have the energy for it if I go out and socialize. So I don't know, I guess we'll find out tomorrow when I get on, probably later in the day. Hopefully not this late, but we'll see. Never know with me. Okay. All right. I love you. Good night. Bye.